every single night you are sleeping and suddenly heavy sound pum on the floor. You're really scared of.
Sometimes in the middle of the morning, 3, 4 o'clock, you wake few times.
We received emails from 2 desperate readers complaining about noise harassment from their respective neighbours. We don't usually get to choose our neighbours. If any friction occurs, most of us can resolve a problem by simply talking it out. But for some, neighbour disputes can drag on and get pretty complicated. Marie, a Sengkang resident, has endured over 22 months of severe noise disturbances.
Over the last 20 months, I've called police, I've spoken to the owner upstairs so many times. So I applied to CMC for mediation. She didn't respond to them at all. So I can proceed to CDRT. CDRT route was not easy. You need to submit all these documents, the timestamp. I have 70 over recordings.
I think one very useful aspect of the CDRT is that when a tribunal makes a court order, it can make an order that actually targets a specific behavior. For example, the order may say no dragging furniture after 10 p.m. So if both parties are willing to actually cooperate in this kind of situations because of an underlying relationship, the CDRT process can actually lead to a real improvement in their neighbourly relations.
I cannot even stay in my house anymore. As much as possible, I travel. I run away. But how much can I run away, especially during school holidays?
Marie's case is a little different because it involves minors. So when it comes to minors, agencies such as maybe town council or even the community social organizations around her can play a stronger role in helping her manage the situation.
In another case, Mr. Pang has endured persistent ceiling knocking from his neighbour below since 2008.
If any neighbour drop anything, he will knock our ceiling. Send a message that you go tell the neighbour don't make noise. Before we file a ministry complaint, 2008 to 2015, we went to RC. Immediately after the meeting, he will come back and knock more. No? After a while, then later we understand that there's a CMC. We went there, then officer said that, okay, today I'm not here to cite who and who. I just tell you this and that. But immediately after the meeting, 2 days later, he'll continue to knock more. No? At the time, only we went to state court only. Only recently come out of this tribunal court.
The moment you take somebody to court, the relationship worsens. It's very unlikely that you haul someone to court, you get a court order, you can continue to be happy, peaceful neighbours after that. Before you file a CDRT application, it helps to have a chat with a professional to sort of weigh the pros and cons of going through the process.
We raised more than almost $10,000. There's no guarantee that after you spend another $10,000, the unit will stop.
There are, of course, some other options that he can consider if the matter actually escalates. First, he can go to the harassment court and make an application under the Protection from Harassment Act. This other option is for him to file a civil lawsuit in the civil courts for what we call private nuisance. But the threshold to sort of prove private nuisance is higher. And filing a full-fledged lawsuit for private nuisance is actually going to cost substantially a lot more money and time. I would say going back to get an enforcement order really is still the most feasible option for Mr. Pang.